time to talk.
It's 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 time to talk.
Are you tired of the tires and come to my family at Dr. Tire?
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJR has got you covered with a massive selection of cars and trucks that fit every need you can think of. Whether you're a busy parent needing extra space, an adventure seeker craving rugged performance, or someone who just loves that sleek style, there's something for everyone here. Trust me, the moment you step on the lot, you'll feel the excitement. Imagine cruising in a brand new truck with all the power you need for weekend adventures, or zipping around in a stylish sedan that turns heads everywhere you go. It's all about finding the vehicle that speaks to you, right? And here's the best part. The team at Jackie Jones CDJR is ready to help you every step of the way. So why wait? Dive into your dream vehicle today. Come and explore all the amazing options. Waiting for you. You won't regret it.
Alrighty, good evening everybody. How is everybody doing here tonight? Well, that is right. We are here for the Twisted Jassie's GOAT Racing Diecast Series. We're going to be seeing some crazy action going on here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's myself in the booth here tonight. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Man, I can't believe it's over. It's already the new year. Time has flying by. Let's see how this year is going to go. So right now we got about 14 drivers have showed up here during this practice. We got about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left of practice. Matt Hayden right now is your fastest. He's at a 33.663. Rusty Modesty right now in second in practice. Matt Dickerson in third. Jordan Stencil in fourth. And Zach Keeley right now in fifth, running your top five right now during this practice session. So let's talk about your playoff standings. This is the battle for the round of 8 right now. Matt Dickerson and Roland right now tied in points, 3,025 points, with some wins helping them get those extra points. Clinton Woodby is holding on to third in points at 30-10. Jordan Stencil, Russ Ivy, Zach Healy, Dawson Tanner, and Chaz Justice all are tied for 3,000 points. That's fourth all the way to 8th place right now. So 3 drivers that have a little bit of extra bonus points between Matt, Roland, and Clinton. Everybody else tied. Now this is going to be where it's going to be interesting with only 3 races till the cutoff. The round of 8 come down to the only the 4 drivers. Let's see basically what will happen looking forward, especially knowing these points are very close. And looking at the schedule coming up coming up this season. Here at Worldwide on January 11th, we're going to Talladega. That's going to be anybody's game. That is some restrictor plate racing right there. Then we go to a road course, Watkins Glen, on January 18th. On January 25th, we're going to Kentucky Speedway. That will be for 100 laps. On February 1st, we're going to Lucas Oil and Indianapolis Raceway Park Oval for 150 laps. And the last race of the season on February 8th, we're going to Kansas Speedway. So that's what we're seeing for the next couple races. With the points being a factor this season now coming down to the crunch time, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go out on track. Let's see how some of these drivers are doing. Some of the cool looking schemes. You see Matt Hayden's right now. Beautiful looking car here in this number 5. He's also got, I believe, the number 1 right behind him. That is going to be Harold, giving him a little bit of love right out of pit road there. At least they have some backup cars here. Rolling right now, out there on track, holding on to 8th place right now with a 33.847 his lap time here tonight. Also, Jimmy in the 33 sitting on pit road. He's holding on to 9th. Harold right now in the number 1, leaving pit road here once again, holding on to 10th. We got the Dozer in the 38, holding on to 12th place. Chaz Justice in the 67 and 11th. Ron Walters in the 99. Wall right in here, holding on to 13th place. So a couple of the misfits right now sitting in pit road. Rusty right now holding on to 2nd place in the number 6, sitting in pit road, kind of just waiting until time to crunch down and then get ready to go green flag racing here in just a little bit. But let me know in the chat, how was everybody's week? How was everybody's vacations with the holidays, and how was the holidays? Let me know out there. Would love to hear from you. Mine was it was fun. Got to spend time with my daughter. And of course, during Christmas and everything is work. I had to work. But I can't complain too bad, though. It could have been worse. So let's see if we could get a couple of these drivers up here, see how they're doing, and see if I could get this camera fixed, of course. It's not wanting to get situated. Let's see if I can pull a couple of these drivers up and see what they're up to and how they are doing here tonight. Let's see if I can get this fixed real quick. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Nope, never mind. We don't. We're fixed. Let's see if we can talk to one of these drivers, see how it's going, how they're doing, and what it takes to get themselves in a great spot here tonight. Hey, Matt, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, guys, Brandon.
All right, bud. Holding on to the fastest during this practice session. Good looking car out here tonight. I love it. How is it going out there? And, what do you think, buddy? You got what it takes to get yourself the win here?
Yeah, I like this track. I've always liked Gateway. We've run it in a couple different series, and it's always been good racing. I'm not quite sure what tire wear does these things on the long run. Obviously, like shifting will get you a fast lap, especially 1 and 2, but I don't know how that's going to be. Long run, of course, we'll probably hit something where it'll mess with fuel mileage. So, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, it's been a while since I've been in these cars, and I've taken a couple of weeks off. So, I can put down a fast lap, but I don't know if I can put down fast laps for 100 or however many laps we're doing tonight. But we'll see. We'll give it our best shot.
Well, buddy, with you being out there practicing and everything, what do you think? How is the passing going to happen here tonight? Do you think it's going to be a little challenging trying to get around some of these cars?
I don't know necessarily like the passing. I think it's a lot of tracks. It's corner exit is what kind of gets you around people. I think corner entry is going to be big because I think with as slow as these corners are, you get a lot of different people with their brake technique or when they lift, if they coast in the corner, if they get in hard downshift. So 1 and 2, I think early the restarts, you're going to see some stack ups because I think people are just confident on how to get in that corner. But I think tire wear, and you're going to burn the right rear off trying to get off 2. So you're going to see some people struggle late in run. So I don't know, man. Well, it should be a good race. This track always puts on a good race.
Okay, well, Matt, I appreciate it, buddy. I want to wish you luck here. Let's see if we can see you at the end of this race, and let's see if we can get one of these misfits up here also.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk to you here in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
All right, right there. Let's see if we can talk to a couple more of these drivers, see how they're doing here tonight, and see with 4 minutes. While we get our cameras situated here, we're going to do our last short commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, watching Chaz Justice right now on track for his qualifying time here. Let's see what kind of time he can put down. Right now, Rusty Modesty putting himself on the leaderboard here. Russ Ivy holding on to second. Zach up to third. Dozer right now holding on to fifth. Let's see if Rusty can hold on that 33.908 while times keep coming in here. On board here with the 33 of Jimmy. Coming across the line here, looking like a 33.7. Let's see that time by, put a 33.8, putting him on top of the leaderboard now. He's got the pole. Who can put down a faster lap than a 33.847? While I just talk about that, his teammate Rusty, a 33.635. Clinton Woodby right now in the 92 out there tonight. Jordan Stencil putting himself up to second now at 33.817. Jimmy in third. Matt Dickerson in fourth. Russ Ivy rounding your top five right now. Here we are seeing Clinton Woodby right now. 127 going in. Here he is at 116 into the corner here. Right now projected at 33.9. Coming down the front stretch right now, crossing the line. That's a 34. That's going to put Clinton Woodby right now in 11th place. Rusty still holding on to the pole. Matt Dickerson now up to second place, a 33.796. Ron Walters in the 99 now out there tonight, getting ready to start his lap time here. Can Clinton's second time by get a little bit faster than a 34.089? Can he get in the 33s? Here comes Ron Walter out of turn 4 down the front stretch to start his lap time now. That's going to be at a 34.189 to 13th place here. Jimmy Fitzmaurice right now holding on to fourth at the 33.847. Russ Ivy, a 33.915 here tonight. Doesn't look like we have any other takers out there. Looks like Thomas Adams, the only other driver that has not put a lap time down. We got about a minute 26 seconds left. I see a couple of you out there. Dana out there, good to see you. Hello. I see Unknown out there. Hi, everyone. Good to see you out there. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, Russ Ivy right now up to 5th place, a 33.915 he was able to put down. Ron Walters on his second lap was a 34.656, his best lap a 34.189. That is everybody's lap times here tonight. So Rusty Modesty putting himself on the pole, a 33.635. Give him a big shout out on your pole sitter here tonight. Definitely has a heck of a time he was able to put down. So we're just going to keep an eye on Russ Ivy getting some more practice in here during qualifying. Why not? 34 seconds left in this qualifying, and then we go into our warm-up, and then it goes into race. Let's see. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We definitely would appreciate it. Right now, we do go back live tomorrow night for some more fun action. Stay tuned for some crazy, crazy action. Let's see how that will take place. We got about 0 seconds left in our warm-up. Let's go into our warm-up. Watch who's fast during warm-up. Maybe we'll get some more interviews in, see how some of these drivers are doing, how their weeks were for the off weeks here, and think, what do they think going on into the next couple of weeks? What they're thinking about. Hey, Zach, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's going on, man?
All right, bud. Just seeing how you're doing here tonight. To see right now, you leaving for the warm-up and had some fun times out there for qualifying. What do you think, bud? Do you think you got what it takes to get yourself a win here tonight?
It's going to be tough. Lots of different strategies tonight with downshifting in the corners. It's going to be interesting to see, like, at the lanes change and what everybody's strategy is. There's not a lot of resources about this track online about how to approach it with these cars, so I'm curious to see whether or not my strategy is going to work. So we'll see.
Well, it'll be fun to watch, with strategy being a key. Like you said, it's not much information out about this track. What do you think, besides strategy, what's your opinion on the passing here?
I think it's going to be all about tire wear and just making your marks in the corners. I'm not sure if the draft's going to have too much of an effect on the cars and the straightaways, but I don't know. We're going to have to see. I'm not super comfortable yet, so I don't really have a great answer for you yet.
That's all right, bud. Well, I just want to wish you luck. I hope you have some fun out here tonight. I hope you and your teammate can, you guys got yourself in the round of 8, now fighting for the round of 4, and for the last race. Hopefully, one of you two can get yourself locked in by a win and get yourself in a comfortable spot to race for it for all of it.
Hope so. That would be great, man. Thanks so much.
Heck yeah. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
See you, man.
All right, that is Zach for Goon Squad Racing here tonight. Next up, let's see if we can talk to the guy sitting on in the pit wall right now. Let's see how Jordan's doing. Hey, Jordan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
Well, bud, I didn't know if you knew there's an inside pit wall there that would not go anywhere.
I wanted to get to the go-kart track, though.
Well, bud, with the holidays now over with, now we got, looking forward of these next couple races going on. When we got Talladega with the Super Speedway, we got a road course, we go to Kentucky. What do you think, bud? Do you think, you got you're a little bit of a cushion. You're locked in at the moment, not locked in, but, you're fighting for the last 4. Do you think you got what it takes to get yourself in a good spot, locked in, and get yourself to the last race of the season?
It's going to be tough with the top 8 that we have. It's guys I've been racing around points-wise all year. So it should be interesting. I don't know how much of a shot I'm going to have a chance tonight at locking my way in, but should have a good chance at either Dega or the Glen, because I'm Canadian and that's all we do is run road courses. So, but yeah, it's going to be tough though. Just there's a lot of talented guys, and then just trying to stay out of trouble is always the fun part, especially at super speedways like Talladega.
Well, you know what you should have done? Maybe this would have gave you extra good luck is, with it being the Redline Racing Network 100, you should have drove the Redline Racing car.
That worked out well for me at Rockingham when I drove it and got in pretty much every wreck that race. So you gave me the advice to retire that one. So, but we'll see. Maybe I get eliminated from the playoffs. If I do get eliminated, I'll throw it on. Maybe it'll be the lucky charm I need to finally get a podium this season. So
yeah, I was gonna say we're not doing so well on the podiums.
No, I'm just not getting the finishes. Like I'm still getting like decent finishes, but every time I have a top 3 or have a chance at winning lined up, something either goes wrong or an untimely caution or I get caught in someone else's mess. It's just not been my luck this season, unfortunately. Maybe I used all my luck up in the late models. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it was. And plus, you're not wearing not having the red line back on the car again. That's why you got a curse on it.
Yeah, I jinxed myself running it that one race and then giving up on it. So maybe I'll have to dust her off here.
Well, bud, I just want to wish you luck. Have some fun out there. Let's see if we get you in the podium. Even better, get you win and get yourself locked in.
Do my best for you, Brandon. Thanks.
Right, thank you. All right, that is Jordan there for the Checkers and Wreckers. All righty. I see you out there rooting on Zach. Get it, Goons. Let's see how they're going to do here tonight. We got to warm up done and over with now. Now let's get ready to get all gridded up here for the race. Let's see. Let me know in the chat, who are you rooting for? I know we got the Goons out there. Let me know who else is rooting out for some of the drivers out here tonight. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your starting grid. Alrighty, starting in row number 1 for tonight, we have Rusty and Matt. In row number 2, we have Jordan and Jimmy. In row number 3, we have Russ and Clinton. In row number 4, we have Harold and Chaz. In row number 5, we have Roland and Matt. In row number 6, we have Zach and the Dozer. In row number 7, we have Ron and Thomas. That is going to be everybody through your starting grid here tonight. Alrighty, let's see, waiting for, I think, one driver to get into the field here, and the pace car will start rolling off. Let's get ready to go green flag racing for the first time here tonight for the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series. Looks like right now Ron Walters getting ready, having a little spin out contest back in the backfield here. You know, we always say who is going to be eating the bologna sandwich here tonight. I see go Harold and go Ron here out there. Alrighty. Why we say eating the bologna sandwich, you know, as your leaders, what's so tricky is knowing when to take off and hit that gas pedal. You know, at least the initial restart, the flagman, it actually starts the race, but when it gets to cautions and restarts, that leader can take off any time in that box, and if that person is in second place is not paying attention, that's where we like to say eating the bologna sandwich, because you got to time it just right. Alrighty, here we go. For the first time, the pace car will take that hard left in the pit road. That flagman will start dancing up in his little box to have some fun here. Let's get ready to go. Green flag racing, pace car is in. Here we go for the Worldwide Technology Raceway, here brought to you by Redline Racing Network. Green flag is out here for the first time tonight. Green flag, beautiful start by the top 2, top 4, top 6, all side by side through the field here. Oh, 44 gives the number 6 a little bit of a bump coming out of the corner. Look at the push that the 6 gets due to that. Now the 44, Matt Dickerson, has a little bit of a gap. About 0.2 seconds. Here comes Jordan Stencil up to third. Still side by side a little bit farther through the field. Oh, we got 3 wide going on. Here's Matt Hayden up all the way towards the roof of this place. Here comes the 92 of Clinton Woodbead making the pass on the inside of his teammate here. And we got 3 wide farther back. And here we go. Looks like right now the number 1 of Harold on the inside of Chaz in that 67. Good run he's got. Let's see if he can hold on to that green machine. Roland making the pass here on the number 5 of Matt Hayden. Here comes the number 8 of Zach. Now working his way on the inside of the 5. The 5 kind of falling back here at this moment in time. Rusty still holding on to your lead. Matt Dickerson still holding on to second. He's closed it in down to 0.1 second now. And Matt now is going to look on the inside of that number 6 machine coming into turn number 1. Rusty takes it a little wide. Here comes the 83 watching. Let's go on the roof cam. Ooh, wrong camera. He's going to now follow the 44 of Matt Dickerson. Give him that little bit of a bump going into turn 3 and 4. Now that's going to put your new leader of the 44 up front. Jordan now holding on to second place, but fighting here with Rusty coming out of the corner. That looks like Rusty's got the advantage coming on the outside line. Gets Jordan cleared going into turn number 1. Now Rusty taking back second place. Jordan is going to try to close it in here on that General Tire machine. Let's see if he can get the run. Lap 4 completed here out of 80. We still have 77 laps to go. We'll see drivers start coming in pit road, you know, in a little while. Still got a little ways to go. Ooh, Jordan having a little bit of blinking issues. That dang Kmart Wi-Fi. We always like to say, Rusty, looking at his lap time of 33.9 compared to Matt Dickerson's 33.8, 0.1 second faster. Up as your lead with that nice clean air. Clinton would be trying to close it in here on the 83. Jimmy now up here in the top 5 in that 33 Mountain Dew machine. He's got Russ Ivy in the 51 right there behind. Harold in the number 1 closing it in on the 51 there. Definitely a big, coming in that corner, big gap. Closed it in a lot. He was down to a 0.5, down to a 0.3 coming into that corner there. Matt Hayden right now, he is your fastest driver here tonight as the lap time of 33.621 on lap number 3. So he's your fastest driver here tonight. Who can get the other fastest driver? But here is the battle for your lead. Once again, Rusty fighting back, wants that position back here again, and he's going to take it. Can he get it to stick, though? Here comes the 44 on the outside line, trying to make the pass and hold that position for your lead. Rusty right now at the corner, now at the door, side by side, almost trying to get right to that front bumper, but wasn't able to get to it, and they are still side by side here. Look at the run on the outside line. Here comes Jordan Stencil closing it in on that number 6 machine, giving them that little push going into the corner. You can see how quick he gets, and that's where you see what's so crazy of the braking points on different drivers here. Here they are coming out of turn number 4, coming to the finish line here. Matt is holding that lead up front, Rusty holding on to second, Jordan holding on to third. Jordan having a little bit of company from the 33 now. Back on board here with Jordan on the roof cam of this car. You see the different lines that each driver's taken, the 44 higher, the number 6 in the middle, and Jordan kind of down low. That's what I love about this track, the different lines that you can take around here. All right, looks like right now between Rusty and Matt right now, there's a gap going on between second to third. We had to get back on the roof cam of Rusty here because the watching these two cars, the different lines they are taking, they finally actually kind of following each other on the same line. They are almost identical on these lap times right now. Let's see here. You could just hear Rusty actually downshifting into another gear there compared to what Jordan was doing. A little bit farther back, I saw Chaz and Harold battling it out here. I saw one of them, not sure which one, got a little loosey-goosey going in. That might have been the 67. He's going to try to hold on to it right now for 9th place. Chaz's teammate there in the number 8, holding on to 10th place, battling here with Roland. We've seen Roland multiple times this season, the guy on fire here. Let's see if he can close it in and get up front. We still got 70 laps to go to the end of this. Ron Walters right now in the 99 holding on to 12th place, and the Dozer in that 38, Mr. Bryan, holding on to 13th place. 13 drivers are on the lead lap here. Matt Dickerson still holding on to your lead though. He's got about 0.22 away from Rusty. Now Jimmy was able to get around Jordan there. So is the 92 of Clinton Woodby, now making the pass on Jordan. Now Jordan has fallen back to 5th place. But Jordan not to wanting to give up. He is fighting once again, getting around the 92 on the outside line. That's going to put Jordan back up to 4th. Let's see if he can close it in. We got another battle going on for your lead here. Rusty now having almost a crossover move going on here with Matt Dickerson. Both of them swapping positions here once again. Beautiful racing going on for your lead. And Jimmy, he's just watching all this action happen right in front of him. These two up front may be tired at the end of this race. They are fighting really hard, and with them fighting, it's allowing Jimmy to close it in. You're getting into the rumble strips there just a tad, a little bit. With 14 laps completed, 67 laps to go. Jimmy having a little bit of competition now from Jordan Stencil on the inside of him. Now here comes the 92 getting around. Here is the 5 getting around. The Misfits helping each other out, getting around the 83. Yeah, watching this 92 machine getting a little high up in the corner there, 3 wide. Now here comes the 5 on the middle. Oh, close contact there coming down the backstretch. Ooh, man. And like they were talking about, Jordan was talking about the go-kart track. There's the go-kart track here right now. Rusty still holding on cheer to lead. Matt Dickerson in second. Definitely good racing going on. Different side-by-side actions going. Starting to get all single file here, following through. But right now, Rusty on a mission trying to keep Matt Dickerson behind. A 0.3 second gap. Rusty has led 6 laps here so far here tonight. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with 64 laps to go, we're going to be right back here after these commercial breaks.
Average huge sim racing lead with 2 successful seasons under the
for tires and auto repair? Come see my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Race a quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJR has got you covered with a massive selection of cars and trucks that fit every need you can think of. Whether you're a busy parent needing extra space, an adventure seeker craving rugged performance, or someone who just loves that sleek style, there's something for everyone here. Trust me, the moment you step on the lot, you'll feel the excitement. Imagine cruising in a brand new truck with all the power you need for weekend adventures, or zipping around in a stylish sedan that turns heads everywhere you go. It's all about finding the vehicle that speaks to you, right? And here's the best part. The team at Jackie Jones CDJR is ready to help you every step of the way. So why wait? Dive into your dream vehicle today. Come and explore all the amazing options. Waiting for you, you won't regret it.
Time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
Alrighty, while we were under commercial break, I did see Harold. He's got back going, but he got turned around there. Unfortunately, lost a lot of momentum due to that. We are still green flag racing, though. Rusty as your leader still. Clinton Whippy now up to second place. Matt Dickerson in third. And Matt Hayden in fourth. Jordan Stencil in fifth, rounding your top 5 here tonight. So with 24 laps out of 80 completed, 57 laps to go here tonight. I see LS White out there. Go number 5, rooting on this number 5 of Matt Hayden, holding on to 4th place here tonight. Good to see you out there tonight. Hope you're doing very well. All right, Roland still holding on to 9th place. Rolling around here tonight, just hanging out, doing his time. Zach right now in the number 8, holding on to 10th place. Ron Walters holding on to 11th here tonight. All right, Clinton Woodby back up at the 92, getting ready, trying to close it in here on the 44. Clinton just a 0.1 faster than Matt at this moment of time. We're going to go back, though, just curiosity. This is what happened with the number 1 machine. Getting loosey-goosey coming out of the corner there, was able to stay down low out of everybody's way, and that was going to not bring out our caution there. So that's what happened with Harold out there tonight. That dang loosey-goosey track out here. Rusty right now still as your leader. Here is your track information here tonight. We never got to pull up here. This track, 1.5 miles long, or not a mile and a half, 1.25 miles, I should say. My apologies. Right now, 100 miles is tonight's race distance, 104 degrees on the track temperature, 4 mile per hour southwest wind here tonight, 78 degrees outside. Not too shabby. All right, 92 giving a little bit of love to the back end of the number 5, and I see smoke on the track here. It looks like Roland may have went off track here. Let's go see him go for a ride. This is your replays. What happened with that incident? Still green flag racing here. That's why we saw smoke on the track. Probably getting a little loosey-goosey out there. With the longer these drivers have been on these tires, the biggest mover of the night right now is going to go to Matt Hayden in that number 5, holding on to 3rd place. The biggest mover. That's what we're seeing here. Matt getting around Matt Dickerson right there for 3rd. Now putting him up to 2nd place here tonight. 44 getting back to the corner panel, coming to the door here, trying to close it in. Let's see how he's going to do. .44 closing it in. I was looking at the lap time between the number 6 and the 5 that last time by. About a 0.1 second faster Rusty is than Matt Hayden. Here they are with 30 laps completed here out of 80, 51 laps to go. Kind of all getting a little bit spaced out. The 83 of Jordan Stencil holding on to 5th. Chaz is battling here with Russ Ivy for 6th and 7th place. Russ is getting the advantage on the inside. Can the 67... Here they are coming out of the corner. Can he get to stick at the outside line? Doesn't look like he was. Oh, gets in the wall. Giving a little bit of love to the wall here tonight. Jimmy right now in a 33, holding on to 8th place. Zach right now holding on to 9th. Looks like we may have green flag strategies coming up here pretty soon. The gap between 1st and 2nd now has gotten to a 1.7 second gap here at this moment of time. And it's still a little bit counting. Right now, Matt Dickerson's about 2.9 away from Rusty. Clinton would be a 3.3. Jordan about 4.0. And Russ Ivy about 4.3. So definitely things are starting to get a little bit of a distance between some of these drivers. The closest battle right now on the track is about a 0.1. and that is between Russ Ivy and Jordan Stencil. That's what we're seeing on our screen here. Let's see if Russ will be able to close it in here on Jordan for 5th place. But here comes Jordan. Let's go for a closer look here. Trying to battle here with Clinton. Jordan was able to get around Clinton. So was the 51 of Russ able to. Here they are now making the pass. A lot of JS Designs, good looking schemes out here tonight though. You can see the 83, the 51, and the 92 all having that JS Designs logo on the bottom as one of the league sponsors here for the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series. Also want to give a shout out to the GOAT Racing Diecast for being a sponsor here for the Twisted Chassis. We thank them also. We want to give a lot of our sponsors for Redline Racing Network some shout outs here. Jackie Jones being one of them. Head on down to Cleveland, Georgia, and get you some one of the new cars. You can get yourself Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. Drive it off the lot. Why not get yourself in a good-looking vehicle out there tonight? We thank them coming on board here. Also want to give a shout-out to is going to be Dubby. If you want to get yourself a delicious energy drink powder to put in your drinks there, if you use Redline, you can get yourself 10% off your order. We appreciate Dubby letting us come on board here tonight. Another sponsor we want to give a shout out to is going to be Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. We want to give all of our local sponsors the big shout outs out there because, if it wasn't for the local local businesses, when we would all have these big corporations. That's what I was trying to think of. So we want to give them a shout out. If you want some new tires, front end alignments, brake pads, look them up on Facebook or head on over their website. They can hook you up. Also, to Sheath Underwear, you use promo code NOLIFT. You can get yourself 20% off your order. So to say a big thank you to Sheath. Also, want to give another one is going to be, if I can actually pull it up here, is Barbecue Bee Sauce. If you want some delicious barbecue sauce, head on over to their Facebook or website. They're also on Amazon and they have a lot of multiple different flavors, a lot of different types for different types of meats. Want to give them a big thank you. Also, my opinion, I think it's better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but that's just my opinion. So thank you to Barbecue Bee Sauce. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the closest battle out there right now, and that's about a 0.2 second. That is going to be between the 44, the 51, and the 83 that we are watching here on lap 37. Going to be coming to lap 38 here in just a second. We got 43 laps to go, bringing it down to here in a second, down to 42. All right now, with a lot of gaps going on, different things happening on the track, let's talk about your coming up schedule here if you haven't heard. So, as of right now, here while we're at the Worldwide Technology for 80 laps, next week on January 11th, we're going to be going to Talladega Superspeedway for 66 laps. Then January 18th, we're going to Watkins Glen. That will be going for 41 laps. Then we go to Kentucky on January 25th for 100 laps. On February 1st, we're going to Lucas Oil and Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's 150 laps. And then on February 8th, the last race of the season, we're going to Kansas Speedway for 100 laps. So that is your upcoming schedule here coming up. So we do have a couple takers coming down pit road, and one of them looks like they may have gotten a black flag coming in. That is going to be Rusty. Row Raggy. And a couple other takers coming down. Looks like Jimmy coming down pit road. Harold leaving pit road. Matt Hayden leaving pit road. Russ Ivy right now is your leader. Looks like a couple other takers coming down here in just a little bit. 40 laps they've been out there on these tires, and I believe they can make it to the end after this pit stop. The 67, the 44 are now coming in. Russ Ivy in the 51 as your leader coming down pit road. Clinton Woodby staying out. Matt Hayden right now currently 1 lap down, trying to get back on the lead lap, and he's going to this time now going into turn number 1. So Matt Hayden now back on the lead lap. Clinton Woodby as your leader, and here's where your second place is. Russ Ivy and Jordan Stencil, teammates there for second and third down pit road. Chaz Justice holding on to fourth. Matt Dickerson in fifth. Green flag pit stops have started here tonight. Biggest thing, do not want to make a big mistake. It looks like Jimmy in the 33 got in a black flag. And now your leader, Clinton Woodby, coming down pit road. Roland holding on to second place. I believe he has not come down pit road quite yet. We'll see if he comes down pit road this time by. Matt Hayden holding on to third here at the moment with the fresher tires here tonight. He may be in a good looking spot right now. Nobody has used a fast repair here. Matt Hayden now is going to take over the lead here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway here on Redline Racing Network. Russ Ivy now holding on to second. Jordan Stencil holding on to third. Clinton Woodby in fourth. Rusty and Jimmy with the black flags right now holding on 12th and 13th place, 1 lap down. Well, since we got to the halfway point of the night here, here's your halfway point commercial breaks.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJ has got you covered with that.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJR has got you covered with a massive selection of cars and trucks that fit every need you can think of. Whether you're a busy parent needing extra space, an adventure seeker craving rugged performance, or someone who just loves that sleek style, there's something for everyone here. Trust me, the moment you step on the lot, you'll feel the excitement. Imagine cruising in a brand new truck with all the power you need for weekend adventures, or zipping around in a stylish sedan that turns heads everywhere you go. It's all about finding the vehicle that speaks to you, right? And here's the best part. The team at Jackie Jones CDJR is ready to help you every step of the way. So why wait? Dive into your dream vehicle today. Come and explore all the amazing options. Waiting for you, you won't regret it.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Where's the quote? We will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Sim Racing League with 2 successful seasons under their belt, now announcing the Monday Funday Variety Pack Series. Every week, a new car, a new track, a new challenge, but only one champion. Featuring ARCA at Daytona, Legends at Concord, Rallycross at Charlotte, 87s at Auto Club, and the all-new FIA Cross Car. It's free to sign up, and you can put your name on this plaque. Look up Average Joe Sim Racing League on Facebook and sign up today.
Alrighty, looking at all the action going on right now, besides look at the end of pit road there. Let's see a couple of these drivers. Right now, Jordan on our camera action right now. This is what it looks like. He is focused and ready, getting situated right now. He is currently right now 3rd place, battling here, trying to close in on Russ Ivy and Matt Hayden. A couple of the drivers out there, we love to give them a little bit of camera time out there. Unfortunately, I do see another driver out there. Roland's got his camera going tonight. I think it's situated. He's out there tonight. So good to see a couple of these drivers. If you want to see a driver have their camera up, just let them know. They'll say, hey, send it to the broadcaster. Send it to Brandon. We can get that situated there. But right now, Russ Ivy and Jordan have a good battle right now for 2nd and 3rd place. Between both of them watching. Let's see who's got what it takes coming into turn number 1. Jordan trying to get to that corner panel of the 51 here, coming out of turn number 2, down the backstretch, drag race all the way into turn number 3. It looks like right now, about identical times. This is about 0.007 of a difference between both of these lap times right now. Russ just a tad little faster. Come to line that time by 0.164 from Russ, 0.195 from Jordan. Russ just a tad a little faster here again that time by. So with pit strategies happening and things going on, a lot of different things happened. Matt Hayden was able to take over the lead there. Russ Ivy was able to hold on to 2nd, Jordan in 3rd. Looking at these pit stops, though, it looks like everybody had taken a 4 tires stop here. 14.4 for first, 14.4 for second. And this is the comparison in pit road, a 43.1 all the way down into pit road and out for your leader. 43.2 all the way down for 2nd place for us, and a 43 even for 3rd place for Jordan. Jordan, even with that even stop, a little faster than Matt Hayden and Russ Ivy for pit road strategies. Rolling right now, you can see he is currently 1 lap down for 11th place. We got about 25 laps to go to the end of this. Matt is holding on to a 3.6 second gap now. Russ Ivy is about 0.2 away from Jordan, and Jordan that time by was a little faster, but I think because of lap traffic that may have gotten them a little slowed down. Let's see if Jordan has anything to close it in. Here he is, getting to the back corner panel. Good run coming off of turn number 4, giving a little bit of a touch. These two are teammates. Going into the front stretch into turn number 1, you can see where Matt Hayden is. Now we have Rusty now trying to close in here, trying to get back on the lead lap. Rusty right now currently 11th place, 1 lap down. Jordan's now getting that number 6 to allow him to get by here. Let's see the 6 closing it in on the number 51, coming into and out of turn number 4 now. Coming down the front stretch, bringing to 23 laps to go. So good battles going on up front. Right now, Chaz Justice holding on to 6th place. Matt Dickerson holding on to 5th. That's about a half a second gap between both of them. The other close battle out there, that's going to be Zach and Harold. That is about a 0.4 second gap out there. The closest battles right now is honestly Jordan and Russ Ivy, with some lap traffic being involved. Could be bringing it to 20 laps here to go really soon. Matt Hayden right now on fire here in this Bass Pro Shop machine. Look, very good looking scheme. I love this number 5, the look of it. The red, orange, and kind of the yellowish style looking paint job. I love it. Holding on to your lead while Russ Ivy and you can see Rusty there battling it out, trying to get situated out here. Right now, Russ Ivy's lap time of 34.45, Jordan at 34.42. But with the issue for Jordan, he's got lap traffic involved, and Rusty was at 34.47 that last lap. Now 21 laps to go here for the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series. We got 3 drivers on 1 lap down. Zach in the number 8 being the first one on the last one on the lead lap in 10th place. Matt Hayden to Russ, 3.0 second gap now. They kind of closed it in. It was 3.5 down to 3, now down to 2.8. With 20 to go. It does look like Jordan was able to get around Rusty there, now getting around the lap car. Now he's focused on his teammate there in the 51. Try to close it in. Maybe they can help each other, bring it down. Now it's about a 3.4 second gap between Matt and Russ. Matt has picked up the speed. Let's go on board on the driver point of view. Let's see if he's saving. Definitely hear him on the clutch coming in and not on the gas pedal as much, knowing that there's a comfortable gap between. Why not try to save as much as possible going in, knowing that last time they made it 40 laps. They've already been out there for 24 laps on these tires. And right now, Matt Hayden is your biggest mover of the night, 9 positions. He started in 10th, and here he is as your leader. Your fastest, I believe, it still goes to Matt Hayden also. And he is. He is the biggest mover and the fastest driver here tonight for the lap times. Back to the battle here between Russ, Jordan, and Rusty. Matt has led 22 laps. Matt Dickerson has led 9 laps here tonight. Rusty has led 28 laps here tonight. Russ Ivy has led 2 of them, and Clinton Woodby has led 2 laps. That's some insight on how many drivers had led some laps here, and this is where we can see how many lead changes we've had. We've had 0 cautions, so we've had 5 lead changes here. Track temperature 102, air temperature 78, still with that 4 mile per hour southwest wind here tonight. We have 15 laps to go to the end of this race. And at this moment of time, a 2.7 second gap between first and second place. As long as Matt can stay comfortable up front, he can hit his marks and not make any mistakes. He'd be looking good to the end of this race. Out of turn number 4, down the front stretch. 83 now looking and trying to make a pass for second place. Can he do it? Can he get around the teammates here out of turn number 1 and 2? Looks like the run Russ has got on the outside line was able to hold on to it. Now here comes Rusty to give a little bit of a push to the 83. Jordan was not able to get it that time by. So good battles going on. Looks like Jordan not able to catch back up to the 51 quite yet at this moment of time. With just 13, going to be bringing it to 12 laps to go here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And with drivers battling it out here for the playoff standings. Your playoff standings coming into this race, not as of the race here, but as of we were coming in. Here they are. Matt Dickerson, 3,025 points, same as Roland. That's 1 and 2. Clinton Woodby at 30,010 points. Jordan Stencil at 3,000 points for 4th. And this is the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. They've got Jordan, Russ Ivy, Zach Healy, Dawson Tanner, and Chaz Justice all battling for points here tonight. They all are trying to get into the top 4. This is the battle for the round of 8. Going for the round of 4. We got 3 races left. 38 becoming 1 lap down. So did the number 8 becoming 1 lap down. But I do believe I was watching. The gap between Matt and Russ has closed it even more, down to a 2.4 second gap. You see the 8 just gotten lapped down in 9th place. That's going to be putting him for the first one lap down to Harold. Currently in the number 1 is the last one on the lead lap, 10 to go. Matt Hayden, that's where number 1 is. Here's where Matt Hayden is. Russ Ivy, and then we got Jordan. 1, 2, and 3. I do believe it did show on lap 42. Harold may have gotten into an incident, and that's why we're seeing him right now getting ready to become 1 lap down. That's what the scoreboard is showing me with 9 to go. Definitely want to give a big shout out to everybody out there watching every single week, tuning in here. Can't thank you enough. You know, if it wasn't for you all allowing these drivers to come out for a couple hours of their night to be able to give us something to watch, we would not be able to have, produce something like this to have you watch back and allow these drivers to watch something later on. So we want to thank you for that. Also, everybody out there working their butts off during these holidays, keeping everybody safe, all the first responders, firefighters, EMTs, the firefighters, police, military, everybody, nurses, doctors. Can't thank everybody enough to do what they're doing to keep everybody safe during these holidays. At least the holidays are over, getting ready to go into the start of the beautiful new year already, where time has flown by. Let's see what 2026 will give us here. Right now, Matt Hayden holding on to your lead still here with a 1.8 second gap. You could tell a little bit of saving has happened up front with the gaps going on. Russ Ivy, though he does have the lap traffic in front, he does have the number 8 of Zach in front of him. Zach's going to stay up high, allow the lead cars to go by them. Jordan has allowed Rusty to go by, or I shouldn't say allowed, but has gotten Rusty to go by him. May have used up those tires too soon to the end of this race with 6 to go, which Jordan's still on 3rd place, but Rusty 1 lap down, trying to get back on the lead lap here. How far do you allow Russ Ivy to close it in if you were in Matt's shoes? He's down to a 1.9 second gap. We're on board here with Matt Hayden. You get to hear the clutch going in. Here he is into turn 1. Still not on the gas pedal. About halfway through getting on the gas pedal here out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. The saving game definitely is in factor here. Still holding on to a 1.9 second gap with saving though. Can he make it to the end of this race? That is going to be the ultimate question. Did he save enough fuel? At the rate he is saving, I'm going to say yes, but that's why I am not a crew chief and I will stay up in the booth because I do make the wrong calls. Clinton would be right there for 4th place, Matt Dickerson for 5th. The thing about from 3rd to 4th, you got the number 8, kind of a buffer from 3rd to 4th, so Jordan's got some lap traffic to have him safe. He's also got lap traffic in front of him, though, to try to catch up to Russ Ivy. Alrighty, bringing it down to 3 laps to go here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost to the end of it. Then we'll see who's going to be crowned the winner here and get themselves in a very good spot. And this is where it's fun to see. As of right now, as of last week, what's crazy to see Matt Hayden, not last week, quite a few weeks ago, before the break, Matt Hayden was on that cutoff line of trying to get into the round of 8. And unfortunately, he did not make the cut. And here he is as your leader trying to show them, hey, even though I got cut, I am still going to give you guys a fight for your money here tonight. And that's what he's doing. Matt Hayden showing them how it is done. Russ Ivy closed down to a 1.4 second gap. Clinton Woodby now up to 3rd. Jordan Stencil now holding on to 4th place. White flag out in the air here tonight. Brought to you by JS Designs. 1 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt has to just do a couple of more turns here tonight. And down the backstretch, here he is. Full throttle all the way into turn 3. Will he make it to the end? Out of turn number 4, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here tonight is going to go to that number 5 machine of Matt Hayden. Russ Ivy bringing home 2nd. Clinton Woodby bringing home 3rd. And Jordan Stencil holding on to 4th. And Matt Dickerson rounding your top 5 here tonight. What a night we just witnessed. What a night we just watched, because these drivers showed us how it's done and what it takes to get themselves, and give a big shout out to that number 5 right at the tail end, showing all the drivers, hey, I can do it, and that's what I can do here. Well, let's do our post-race show of the night before we hop off here. Let's see how these drivers are feeling, able to bring home P3. Let's get these drivers pulled up and see how they're doing and how they're feeling, because they definitely well deserve all this action-packed racing. And then we'll see who we can talk to here in a second. Hey, Clinton, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, buddy. Look at you, able to bring home a P3 here tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. It's a good way to start the new round of the playoffs. So this isn't one of my best tracks, so I always take a decent finish at a place I'm not too comfortable with. So just going to try to keep the momentum going after that.
Heck yeah, and you were able to do it, and look at you able to close to the end, getting around Jordan to get yourself in a good spot, and you can't definitely beat that. Well, what was going through your mind the last couple of laps trying to get around Jordan there?
I wasn't really even paying attention on who I was catching. I was just more or less watching my fuel to make sure I was going to finish and trying to calculate where everybody else might be on fuel there at the end. I was hoping
Matt and Russ would run out because as close as I was, I know they pit at least a lap before me, so I should have pushed at least a lap or so before I did. You couldn't downshift at all in turns 1 and 2. You'd burn way too much fuel, so I should have started with like 5 to go, going towards the front whenever I figured I had enough fuel, but I waited till like 3 to go, so I really couldn't catch up with Russ at that point.
Heck yeah, well, you were able to do what you got. You got yourself a podium. Like you said, playoffs right now, you're at, well, before this race, you're at 3,010 points. Every bonus definitely helps, and you got yourself in a good spot. So I want to give you a shout out for that. Who do you got to give a shout out to that made this thing possible, though?
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend Megan and Blair Peterson, the Winning Bid Diecast, Full Throttle Paint Co., and the league and the broadcast, and all my teammates and everybody that puts this on.
Heck yeah, well, Clinton, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there. Congratulations on the P3, and let's see next week if you can get yourself in the podium spot or even better.
Oh yeah, we'll go for it.
All right, thanks, bud. All right, Clinton would be there tonight. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be your second place finisher here, Mr. Russ Ivy. Let's see how he's doing. Hey, Russ, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All righty, bud. Look at you, able to bring home a P2 here tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Especially after qualifying, I didn't feel that great. I didn't get a great lap in, but I just kind of sat around 6th or 7th there for a while and just slowly started making my way forward. I was able to save some tire and some fuel, and I was able to run long enough on the first run where I didn't have to save any fuel in the second run. So I think that kind of helped me too, because I know a lot of guys are having to save in the second run. So that kind of helped me leapfrog them and stay there. But overall, pretty happy. Can't really complain with the second.
Heck yeah, definitely can't complain about that. And buddy, how nervous though were you, knowing that there was lap traffic involved, but you and your teammate they were battling hard for, for position. What was going through your mind through those last couple laps?
The main thing was don't look in the mirror. I just kept looking straight ahead and being sure I hit my spots, and just tried to keep it clean. And that was the big thing here. It seemed like if you got in too deep into the turn and you washed up, you were done coming off the turn. So I just focused on making good corners lap after lap, just trying to hold on.
Well, you definitely did that and able to bring home the Budweiser machine. Hopefully you could have a Budweiser after this finish, because you definitely well deserve it, because it was a fun race, and, the strategy came down to play, and you definitely hit it. That's awesome. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, bud, who do you got to give a shout out, though, that made this 51 possible here tonight?
Just shout out to all the guys that run the league and the teammates let me run with them, and have a good time during the race on our chat channel and everything. So it's just all those guys for letting me race, and appreciate you for broadcasting it.
Heck yeah. Well, Russ, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, Brandon. Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too. All right, Russ Ivy there tonight. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk to the race winner here and see how he is feeling, because he definitely well deserves this. Let's see how Matt's doing. Hey, Matt, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, Brandon.
Well, bud, look at you, able to bring home the win here tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
Oh, pretty good, man. Just had some time off from iRacing in general, so this is the first time back in. So obviously, could be happier with how it turned out. So yeah, so appreciate being back in the league with all these people and getting a chance to put on a show for some people on YouTube.
Heck yeah, you definitely did, and it was awesome to watch how, able to. What's fascinating, like you said, you were gone for a couple weeks and everything. You were in the playoffs, holding on to that round of 12. And unfortunately, you had to step away for a little bit. But here, you got bumped off of the playoffs, and here you are when they were in round of 8, and you just came out of nowhere and said, "Hey guys, even though I had to step away for a minute, I came back hard and got yourself the win." And you basically had to make them fight for points instead of trying to get themselves locked in, and that was impressive.
Yeah, hate that we had some stuff come up, but it was for the good. Sometimes I know people have to step away from stuff for unfortunate reasons. Mine wasn't that way, and So feel blessed that for the opportunity that I had outside of this. But yeah, man, had some teammates up front. I think Rusty was the fastest car here. I think he was he had the pace. We pit at the same time. He would have had pretty sizable lead on me coming out of pit. Um, and I think we could have both played fuel mileage, and I think he could have probably uh, done it. So I hate he had that pit road penalty. But yeah, man, had some teammates run up front. Clinton, got to grab him up here in just a little bit. So yeah, man, fun to be back. I know, I wasn't too keen on, or at least I wasn't aware of what the point situation and how everything's set up. So hopefully I don't get in the way of anybody or kind of cause any issues in here. But damn it, if we're not in the playoffs, we're gonna come here and win some races. So yeah, glad to be back.
Heck yeah, definitely glad to see you back, and it was fun to watch. Great job tonight. Who do you got to give a shout out to that made this thing possible here tonight?
Man, just want to thank you guys, Misfit Motorsports. Group of guys, teammates, but ultimately just a group of friends. Man, it's we prop each other up and support each other in this, and it's even a bad race. It's fun to be around this group of guys. So I want to thank them, especially being away. I appreciate it more being back in the radio channel with those guys and get it to cut up with them on a weekly basis. Want to thank everybody over at Bass Pro for sponsorship tonight. Got the awesome paint scheme going on. Laura for that. I want to thank my son for watching, except now that I turn around, he's not in his room anymore, so I have no idea where the hell he is. But I'm sure he's be happy we won. And just want to thank everyone out there for clicking the link and coming and watching. We like to do on Sunday nights.
Heck yeah. Well, hopefully, when they usually go quiet, it's never good when
Yeah, no, I'm worried. I'm worried now.
Well, at least the race is over so you can figure out where the heck he went. But congratulations, bud. I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
Brandon, thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, that is Matt Hayden there, your race winner here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody tuning in here. I hope everybody enjoyed the race, enjoyed the show, and I hope everybody stay tuned. We'll be back here on Sunday night for some more Twisted Chassis Goat Racing Diecast series. I believe that's going to be at Talladega. Other than that, have a good night, and we'll see everybody later on.
Carter, I need new tires, but I just don't have time. Well, Grayson, we own Delta Tire and Auto Repair in Burton. And now we have a mobile tire shop that can come to you. At my house?
Yup, housework, business fleet, or roadside emergency. What about balancing the tires?
Yup, even balancing a tire. Anything a tire shop can do.
We have all brands of rims and tires, so we have the largest inventory in Genesee County.
When you don't do your auto repair and tires with us, we both lose money.